Did you know that some horror movie endings are so terrifying that they've been known to leave audiences sleepless for nights on end? It's a unique power the genre holds, the ability to follow you home, to whisper in your ear long after the house lights come up. What is the secret ingredient? What makes an ending so profoundly terrifying that it haunts you long after the credits roll? Is it the shock of a final twist, the bleakness of an unresolved threat, or the quiet, creeping dread of what is left unseen? Horror movie endings have a way of lingering in our minds, don't they? They're not just conclusions, they are emotional imprints, moments of cinematic alchemy that transform a scary story into a personal nightmare. They evoke a complex cocktail of emotions that can stay with us for a long time. Fear, of course, but also awe, despair, and a profound sense of unease that settles deep in your bones. You can almost feel your heart still racing, your skin crawling with a phantom chill, even after the movie is over. The safety of your own home suddenly feels compromised. Every shadow seems a little longer. Every creak of the floorboards a little more deliberate. A great horror movie ending can make the experience feel almost all too real, blurring the line between the screen and your reality. It's a testament to the power of storytelling, a carefully constructed trap for the psyche. The filmmaker isn't just showing you a monster, they're planting the seed of one in your own mind. Think about it, a good horror movie can make you jump out of your seat, but a great one will follow you up the stairs and watch you while you sleep. It's the difference between a fleeting fright and a lasting phobia. Filmmakers face a tough challenge when crafting a satisfying yet terrifying ending. It's the final, crucial piece of the puzzle. They want to leave the audience with a lasting impression, a final gut punch, but not so much that it feels cheap or betrays the journey that came before it. It's a delicate balance to strike, and some endings get it just right, achieving a kind of terrifying perfection. Take, for example, the classic horror movies that have stood the test of time. Their power often resides in that final, unforgettable sequence. Their endings are often what make them so memorable, cementing their place in cinematic history. A good horror movie ending should be surprising, yet feel inevitable in hindsight. It recontextualizes everything you've just witnessed. It should leave you with a profound sense of unease, a feeling that the evil hasn't been vanquished, but has merely receded into the shadows, waiting. The goal, of course, is to create an ending that's both terrifying and thought-provoking, sparking conversations that last for years. Filmmakers often use misdirection, leading the audience down one path only to pull the rug out from under them at the last possible second. A well-crafted ending can make you question everything that came before it, forcing you to replay the entire film in your head, searching for clues you missed. It's a puzzle that, once solved, leaves you feeling deeply unsettled, because the final picture is far more horrifying than you could have imagined. A great horror movie ending can also be a commentary on the human condition, holding up a dark mirror to our own fears and failings. It can explore themes of mortality, morality, and the terrifying unknown. By doing so, it adds a layer of intellectual depth to the visceral fear, making it all the more impactful. Consider the ending of The Blair Witch Project. It doesn't show you a monster. It doesn't explain the mythology. It simply ends, with a character facing a corner in a derelict basement. The horror comes from the implication, from the raw, unfiltered terror in the final moments of found footage. Our imagination is left to fill in the blanks, and what we conjure is far more terrifying than any special effect. It's an ending that weaponizes ambiguity. Then there's the bleak, soul-crushing finale of Si Se Ven. After a grueling hunt for a killer obsessed with the 7 deadly sins, the film delivers its masterstroke, not with a jump scare, but with a simple cardboard box. The horror isn't just what's in the box. It's the realization that the killer has won, that evil has triumphed by corrupting the hero. The final line, Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part, is a surrender. It leaves the audience in a state of moral shock. Some endings achieve their power through sheer, unadulterated nihilism. John Carpenter's The Thing concludes not with a clear victory, but with 2 survivors sharing a bottle of scotch in the frozen ruins of their base, neither knowing if the other is human. The threat isn't gone, it's just waiting. The paranoia that fueled the entire film is distilled into one final chilling stalemate. The fade to black is one of the coldest in cinema history. Similarly, The Descent offers one of the most debated and devastating endings in modern horror. In its original UK cut, the final girl doesn't escape. Her apparent triumph is revealed to be a hallucination as she sits in the darkness of the cave, imagining her daughter, a single torchlight illuminating her doomed smile. It's a gut-wrenching twist that argues there is no escape from trauma, no light at the end of this particular tunnel. These endings are effective because they tap into our deep-seated fears. Fear of the unknown, fear of our own darkness, and the terrifying possibility that sometimes, no matter how hard we fight, we lose. The Ring is another horror movie with an unforgettable ending, one that redefined the rules. The image of Samara's ghostly figure emerging from the TV is a masterclass in building tension. But the true horror is the final reveal. Survival isn't the end. To save yourself, you must condemn someone else. The curse isn't broken, it's passed on. The film ends not with relief, but with the chilling, viral logic of evil. And what about endings that are less about a twist and more about a slow, dawning horror? The final moments of Rosemary's Baby are a masterwork of psychological dread. There is no monster jumping from the shadows. Instead, our protagonist looks into a cradle and sees not a demon, but her own child. Her initial horror slowly, terrifyingly, melts into a faint, maternal smile. The evil isn't an outside force to be defeated. It's something she has birthed, something she must now raise. The true horror is her acceptance. The original Saw also belongs in this conversation, delivering one of the most iconic twists of the 2000s. The revelation that the mastermind behind the games has been in the room the entire time, lying motionless on the floor, disguised as a corpse, is a stunning piece of misdirection. As he rises and seals the door, leaving a main character to his fate, the audience's understanding of the film implodes. It's a perfectly executed checkmate. Hereditary features an ending that's both disturbing and haunting. A crescendo of pagan horror that feels both shocking and grimly inevitable. The final tableau in the treehouse is a portrait of a family's complete and utter destruction, a horrifying coronation that suggests some forces are ancient, patient, and always get what they want. Us has an ending that's both unsettling and thought-provoking, a twist that reframes the entire narrative as a dark fairy tale about identity, privilege, and the shadows we cast. The final shot of the tethered forming a human chain across America is not just a spooky image. It's a powerful, lingering metaphor for a national reckoning. Among these iconic endings, some achieve their power by subverting our expectations of the final girl trope. The bloody, fiery conclusion of Carrie is a spectacle of righteous fury. But the true ending, the one that has caused audiences to leap from their seats for decades, is the final dream sequence. A hand erupting from a grave. It's a signal that the trauma is not buried, that the nightmare is not over. It's the quintessential final scare. And of course, the ending of The Sixth Sense is a masterclass in misdirection. The famous twist completely flips the audience's understanding of the story on its head, transforming a ghost story into a profound meditation on grief and communication. It's a puzzle box that clicks shut in the final minutes, and the emotional impact is as powerful as the shock. The ending of The Babadook is another example of a terrifying conclusion, but its horror is deeply metaphorical. The image of the mother trapped in the basement with the monster, forced to care for it, is a powerful and deeply unsettling metaphor for living with grief and trauma. The monster isn't defeated, it's contained. It must be fed. It will always be there. The power of horror movie endings lies in their ability to evoke these strong, complex emotions. They don't just scare us, they challenge us, they upset us, and they force us to confront uncomfortable truths. A great ending can leave you feeling scared, unsettled, and even profoundly disturbed. It's the final note of a symphony that echoes in the silence long after the music has stopped. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the indelible impact it can have on us, proving that sometimes the most frightening monsters are the ones we take home with us. Horror movie endings have the power to linger in our minds long after the credits roll, becoming a part of our own personal library of fears. If you're a fan of horror movies, you know that the endings are often what make them so memorable. They are the moments we discuss, debate, and dread. So, what are some of your favorite horror movie endings? Which final scene has haunted you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you're interested in more horror content, be sure to check out our video on horror film tropes, and stay tuned as we explore the modern twists and psychological aftershocks of 21st century horror.